What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Vision hunting backpack. It's made by Insights. I picked this backpack up about a month ago online through Facebook's ad targeting. They threw this thing right in front of me, and I snapped at it and instantly bought it. I couldn't hold it. I wanted a backpack that could hold my bow, and I've been biking a lot now, trying to get into different spots to hunt, and I needed something that could free my hands up, and this was perfect for me. And as you can see, it's got a lifetime warranty, so that's kind of hard to beat. That your bow fits inside the backpack, and the backpack kind of works around it. It's got a strap on it. Makes sure your sight's not moving around. So it comes in a couple different patterns. I got the REALTREE EXCAPE. It's got plenty of storage in it, and a basket system that is incorporated into the backpack. And you can see the specs here. I'm not going to read them all, but it's got plenty of room on the inside, and I'm able to not only keep my hands free by not carrying my bow, but I'm also able to fit a lot of gear like my camera stuff in there. So that's all pretty important, and it makes it a lot easier to not have to carry your bow in, so that you can keep your hands free while you're walking and or biking. As you can see, this thing comes in a really nice box, and then there's plastic on the inside of that box, so that say UPS leaves it on your doorstep, you don't have to worry about it getting rained on and getting inside and ruining the backpack. But I'm going to go ahead and open this up for you and kind of give you a little bit of an overview of some of the main things about the backpack. First thing I'd like to talk about are the different options you have in hanging this pack. As you can see, here's your standard hook. The pack has a nice heavy duty strap, and this is possibly one of the best features of the pack, is being able to strap the thing around a tree. This uses the bow compartment, so after you've unloaded your bow, you can go ahead and fit this thing around a tree, as long as that tree is small enough in diameter. I tried to fit it on a different one here that was a little bit bigger than this, and it wouldn't fit. So if you're in a small tree, this works perfectly. If not, it's kind of useless, but I have used this a couple times, and it seems to hold really well to the tree. Lastly, if you're somebody that self-films like myself, or films somebody else and uses fourth arrow arms and bases, you can use the hook at the bottom of the fourth arrow base to go ahead and hang your pack from. And I will say this is one disadvantage that I find, is the level that I set up my base. By the time that I hang my pack and try to use the hanging basket system on the backpack, the basket is way too low. So to get the height right, the pack probably needs to be hanging with the strap at least chest high, so you'd either have to strap it to the tree or put a spike in the tree. But that also has a downside, because your pack's going to be in the way. This thing's bulky enough, if you got a lot in there, that your pack will be in the way on one side of the tree. If it's sitting there chest high, you won't be able to shoot around it. So the main feature, or one of the main features of this pack, is the ability to put your bow in the pack and walk or bike or whatever you want to do with it. And you can see here it buckles in, I believe, 4 or 5 different locations, at the bottom, at the top, and 2 on the sides. And then it opens up, your bow slides in, and there's a strap that holds it in there, and you can move that strap around to fit your bow better. But I haven't had any problems fitting the bow in there, getting it wherever I wanted. But it really seems to hold the bow nicely. Your bow's not bouncing around in there, because that strap's got it tightened down, and I really can't see it being an issue as far as bumping aside on anything walking in, or it getting jarred around in your truck. So I think they nailed it as far as being able to pack your bow in there safely. I haven't tried to fit a gun in there, but I know that you could easily fit one in there and then have it buckled down with that strap on the inside, so I'm not worried about that at all. and really bow or gun, you're good to go with this pack. One disadvantage I'd like to point out is if you're somebody that hunts from a stand all the time, this thing can be kind of hard to get out of the pack. If you climb to the top of the stand and then try to unbuckle all these buckles, and it can just be kind of difficult to maneuver around, and it might be better off for you to just go ahead and get your bow rope out and pull the bow to the top. That way you don't have to fight all the buckles and the bulkiness of the pack trying to get the bow on the hanger. One of my favorite features about the pack are these two hangers on the sides. They both come with two straps, that way you can tighten down whatever you're holding. As you can see, I got my quiver here. That's the only way to fit your bow in the pack, is you need to take the quiver off and put it in the side. And then I also got my camera arm over here, which is super important, being able to have that thing on the side and buckle down in two places. It just keeps it from bouncing around. So the outermost compartment of this backpack is where the basket system comes into play. I'll go ahead and unzip it here for you. You can see there's two buckles here, and that just kind of keeps the front of the backpack from falling open and losing whatever's in your basket whenever you open it. But there's two compartments up top. You got a zipper compartment here, and then there's also, whenever you go ahead and open this basket up, there's another compartment on top that zips, so there's plenty of space in there. And here you can see they just use gravity to kind of hold in whatever you want to put in your basket. You can put, grunt calls or your range finder, or it would also be a great place to keep your drink or any type of snacks you got in the stand. So you can see here it just buckles right back up, and you don't even have to use the basket. You can just use the outermost compartment to hold stuff. And we'll go ahead and jump into the main compartment here next. The main compartment really isn't that special to talk about. It's just a pretty large area with a heavy duty pouch, and that's usually where I keep my either camera base or camera, and it seems to do a good job. Right above the main compartment is also extra storage pouch that zips up. That's where I keep my card reader or extra batteries, and it seems to do a really good job as well. The last thing I'd like to talk about are the two straps in the front of the pack, so that when you're walking it keeps the pack tight against you. And these are both really impressive, and you also have an extra storage pouch in front here. I keep my rangefinder in it, and once again, more batteries. You can't ever have enough batteries, but that's a big plus there, is having the storage in the front and the pack holding tight against you when you're walking. As you can see, it's kind of tall on me, but I believe that I'll be able to take this whitetail hunting and elk hunting for the years to come, and I think that it's a heavy duty pack that's going to be plenty durable to hold up over the years. If you're somebody like me that films their hunts and always has a bunch of stuff to pack in and out, I believe this is a good fit for you. If you're somebody that goes to the same stand over and over and over again and has an easy way to get there, doesn't really care about filming, then this pack probably isn't for you. I think the price point is fair, and I think you're really getting a really good product for the price. Overall, I'd give this product a 7 out of 10, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to anyone or buy it again. As always, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Go follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, @Recruit Creative, so that you can stay up to date with all of our content. Thanks for watching.